Before the game, Raheem Morris was taking pictures with fans, and he had absolutely no idea the type of game that he was about to coach. The Atlanta Falcons already played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the very start of the season, and it ended in the most Falcons way possible.
Coup from 44.
The Bucks start off pretty well, such as, for example, Baker scrambling versus the Texans on 4th down to win them the game because Baker's a dog like that. After leading 23-6 against the Jets, they blow that lead. And then have to have Baker again walk down the field to have the kicker make a field goal. Almost losing to the Jets is honestly very pathetic. I hate my team. They also won against the Seahawks. At week 9, they were 6-2 and atop of the NFC South and 2nd seed overall in the NFC. The Falcons don't have anything to play for as they got eliminated from playoff contention after losing to the Seahawks, aka Sam Darnold once again. We just have a terrible time when it comes with Sam Darnold, honestly. Like, I'm traumatized still with him and the Vikings. The Buccaneers have everything to play for because after starting 6-2, they've fallen off the hill completely. They're now fighting for their lives to stay atop of the NFC South. The game before this one, arguably against the worst team in the NFL, the New Orleans Saints, they lost. The record before this game was 7-6. And do you want to know who else is 7-6? Look at me, I'm Bryce Young. I just like playing against the Falcons because they're gonna give me a second contract. I swear, I feel like I'm losing it. Oh, Bryce Young! The most surprising thing happened in this game, and that was Kyle Pitts deciding to actually play like the number 4 overall pick in the draft, because by halftime he had 72 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Falcons by halftime also managed to get 10 penalties called on them, and I'll get to that number again. The Falcons went into halftime being down by 1. Heading into the 4th quarter, they had the ball, so all they realistically have to do is just go down the field and just score. Oh my Raheem, it's over. Accept it. You're gonna get fired. Nothing's going right, dog. Also, I just want to add, both of these teams might be ass. Look at these jersey combinations. I am a whore for good jerseys, all right? I love it. It's beautiful. And then things get worse when 2 plays later, AJ Terrell gets a flag because he started to grab on Mike Evans. Who, by the way, Mike Evans has like a collarbone injury, or he's like severely fucked up. A full quarter ago, he mossed the fuck out of Kobe Bryant. How? I'm telling you, some people just turn into like superhumans when they play against the Falcons. It doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, and then that was flag number 16. So yeah, halftime it was 10. 5 flags happened in the 3rd quarter, so that's also great. Good job, Raheem. I'm proud of your coaching. With that, the Bucks score to make it 26-14. Then they go for a 2-point conversion and they get it because they have a much more competent offense than we do. The Falcons actually respond and score with Bijan running into the end zone. Fuck it. We're gonna go for 2. And the Falcons don't get it. My opinion on the matter, analytics or whatever, and it was something like that. But my knowledge of the, go for 2 or don't go for 2 comes from that graph chart. We're down by 8. And yeah, I guess it says go for it or whatever. So I guess. And then after the 2-point conversion, Kirko is yelling at, I'm gonna assume Pitts for fucking up something. I don't know, but I give Pitts some leeway here because he has 2 touchdowns. I got a reputation to handle here. And then on the kickoff return, Zane Gonzalez doesn't even get the ball to the landing zone. So add another flag to the flag counter. Number 17. Man, who can I blame for all these flags? And then near the half-yard line, Baker throws a perfect dart.
2nd and 10. Pass
to an Atlanta Falcons player. The pass was so good, Baker just had to look at it again. Having Big Kirko, during this last couple of games of the season, come back to liking Kirk Cousins, unfortunately. And I mean unfortunately because I don't hide my dislike for Kirk Cousins. It's just, we have a complicated history. Where does Kirk Cousins throw this ball? He decided to lob it into triple coverage. Take him. Kirk Cousins is an incredible quarterback. The Falcons need to hire me and I will sell Kirk Cousins my goddamn self. Hey man, I know it was an interception, but you have to admit, it was a really good throw, wasn't it? Why is Kyle Pitts like actually catching balls? Nothing is stopping this team. Kirk Cousins, he'll fry the defense. Bijan Robinson, he'll fry the defense. Tyler Algier fries the defense. Mooney, good job, bro. Catch the ball, run to the end zone.
Spins, loses the ball.
Timeout. Somehow they did not lose the ball. There is like 5 creamsicle orange motherfuckers on the ball, and for some odd reason the ref says, yeah, no, the Falcons got the ball. Get the ball to Kirko.
Big Kirko.
We're all good. After reviewing the footage, what's Ryan Newsel at the end barely rips it out. He's like, the refs are checking it. He like at the last literal second just grabs the ball. He's like, give me that shit. Bailed us out. I hope after this game he had the greatest sleep of all time. And then a couple plays later, the Falcons get flag number 18, and Raheem Morris is still trying to figure out who is the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. Who can he blame for this? But over here on this YouTube channel, we don't care about flags. We don't care about warnings. We don't care about nothing like that. Why? Because we have Kyle Pitts here. And then they were taking their time reviewing the play because they were trying to figure out if Kyle Pitts' ass or Kyle Pitts' elbow was touching the ground first, but Kyle Pitts' ass was fat enough to get a touchdown. So yeah. And then Kyle Pitts was flexing. Talk your shit! You deserve it! For this one game, you deserve it. Yeah, Mike Evans, sit the fuck down! Touchdown! And then the Falcons go for 2 to attempt to tie the game, and they don't successfully go for that. After this failed, I was like, yeah, this is a typical Falcons L. Down like 2 scores, and we're gonna come back or attempt to come back, and we're gonna just barely get there and, you know, not get over the finish line and lose the game. Because that is just typical Falcon shit. Bucks managed to get the Falcons to use all their timeouts, but don't get any points on the board, so they give the ball back to you know who.
He was called upon. He answered the bell like he always does.
Kirko legacy drive. Kirko, are you a man or are you a mouse? Come on, Kirko, you just gotta do it one more time. Just one more time, please. He's a mouse. He's a mouse. He's a mouse. Nah, Kirk Cousins actually dives for the ball and recovers it, or the refs just give the ball to the Falcons because both teams got the ball. Also, we dive for balls here, unlike a certain quarterback. And then on 2nd and 18, Kirk tries to throw the ball to Mooney and it doesn't really work out. And then a flag comes out. So thankfully, closer to the end zone. You know what I mean? Nope. The flag is, of course, against the Falcons again. Added to the counter, number 19. It not only is it the most flags that a team has gotten in the entire season, it also makes it a 2nd and 28. Tries to throw it at Mooney, but it's short. And now it's unfortunately 3rd and 28. The 2 worst numbers of all time. Thankfully on 3rd and 28, Kyle Pitts does a quick and jukes the fuck out of that one dude and gets us closer. And then on 4th and 14 with 50 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, ice in the fucking face, mate!
I still don't know how the Bucks actually let this happen. It's not, there's no way that a team lets the Atlanta fucking Falcons do this to them. You let them get out of a 3rd and 28. You know how stupid that is? There's no amount of ways that I can say like how badly the Bucks screwed up by letting this happen. Kirko taking the team down the fucking field, and you have Mike Evans on the Buccaneers sideline just freaking the fuck out. And I would too if I saw the Falcons commit some bullshit like that. Kirk Cousins really traumatizes people. And then with 5 seconds left, Kirk finally spikes the ball to send Zane Gonzalez out. Also, timeout. By the way, the commentators were trying to give like credit to Raheem Morris for saying this team has nothing to play for, but they came in here and played their heart out or whatever.
Raheem Morris deserves a ton of credit.
A back-to-back year of the fucking Falcons not even making it to the playoffs. We're gonna go 7 and 10 again. You think I enjoy this? You think I'm gonna give credit to Raheem Morris for what? Kirk Cousins doing what Kirk Cousins does against the Buccaneers? Fuck that. Did you not see the past weeks of bullshit that just happened with this team? No way. I'm too, no, he actually has me, he has me tweak it out. Hold on. And then the Buccaneers, as a last desperate attempt to claim victory, try to ice Zane Gonzalez, but Zane Gonzalez could have dry ice in his cleats and he will still drill it. And he did. He won the game. Pandemonium ensues. And Raheem Morris yelling at the camera all day, all day. Like, funniest guy ever. 19 penalties. No, Mike Evans, where you going? Where you running? No, get back over here. The post-game like environment is beautiful. You have booze just raining everywhere. You have every single Bucks player looking like it's a funeral. And then you have Kyle Pitts running off the field celebrating. Yeah! And then in the post-game interviews, it just continues. The head coach of the Buccaneers, Todd Bowles, he was pissed in the post-game.
You gotta fucking care enough. You gotta fucking care. It gotta fucking mean something to you. It's your fucking livelihood. You can't sugarcoat that shit. It was in the fucking excusable. We'll fucking answer for it. Look in the fucking mirror.
Baker was saying something too.
This one's gonna haunt me. This falls on my shoulders.
And then Raheem is also talking about a stepping stone for next season. Yo, stepping stone? Raheem better not be here next season. Oh! That's the end of the video. The Falcons managed to pull it off. Honestly, probably one of the funniest games I've watched in a while. If you liked the video, you could drop a like if you want. You could comment on how bad the Falcons are, or how bad the Bucks are, or how bad the NFC South is, or whatever. Or you just don't like football, or you just don't like me. Final video of 2025. Round of applause, Osama-san. On to 2026.